Behind the tree trader, charts lit, wrist tight, inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk of fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. Ain't Q moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah, we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Send funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, Apex on the deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators cluttering my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Side bar break, execute it. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean.
What's up, everyone? What's going on? Let's go. What is up? Hey, Tony Gold in the house. Gralov. Lance Briefcase. Hello, teacher. Thank you so much. The Pine Tree Life. Yeah. Rufio. Trader 007. Ayo Kato. What's up? DL Smith. Kelly Kaufman. Tensor. Zero. Chart Dad, what is going on? Is Apex only on PC platforms? I'm not sure what you mean, AO Kato. Is it? I mean, they have mobile. So, I mean, Trade of 8. You mean like a Mac? Like you can trade Trade of 8 on Mac, right? Can't open the mobile. No, I don't think so. That's weird. On with Trade of 8 or that's strange. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not really sure. How's everyone doing? How was your day? So, today was a pretty good day. I did not trade any of my Apex accounts. Not once. I had never made a trade on it. I did trade. I did trade my Take Profit Trader account. Excuse me. Yeah, you can't trade Rhythmic on Mac, no. How do you open the charts with Trade-Evate? On mobile? Is that what you got, Trade-Evate? A-okay though? Or something different? Thank you, by the way. Thank you for using code PINE. Did I trade any oil? No, I did not. So if you're on Trade-Evate mobile, you just basically open up, you just sign in with the Apex username. You know, so the Trade-Evate username. Yeah, shit for charting, yeah. Yeah, I don't trade off the phone, off mobile much at all. If it's wealth charts or something like that, I have no clue. I've never used wealth charts, but Trade-Evate, you can just sign in with the browser. So you can actually just use, like, you know, the browser on your phone, or you can download the app and then sign in that way. Tris in the house. What's going on? Indian Burn, Dean Bishop, Keegan Murphy. What is up? You think it was Trade-Evate or Rhythmic? Yeah, that makes a big difference. So Trade-Evate, you can just, you know, download the app on the phone. Rhythmic would be like, you know, you're signing in with you're using like Quantower or something like that, right? So I only use Trade-Evate. So this is Trade-Evate right here. This is the only one I use. But if you, let me sign into Apex real quick. I'll sign into Apex. Lonnie, what's going on? John buys distressed real estate. What is up? All right. What's up, Real Robot? So if you sign into Apex, right down here, it's going to show you your sign in. And if you just put this in to Trade-Evate, if you're on Trade-Evate app, you can sign in with that. I never use the Trade-Evate app, so very rarely. I kind of think the Trade-Evate app sucks, but a lot of people like it. It's just, I can never really figure it out. Now Rhythmic's a totally different. Rhythmic's totally different. I couldn't even help you sign into Rhythmic. Rhythmic, it's its whole other animal. Yeah, some people use the same login for signing into TradingView. Yep. A crazy movement today. Yeah, so I ended up trading about 2 micros while I was on stream earlier today. Caught a beautiful short off the 5-minute outside bar. So when I was streaming this morning on My Funded Futures TV, I ended up taking a short right here off this, based off this outside bar. We got a little bit of a push up. I was trying to get set up to stream, and then we ended up getting kabooshed. By the time I figured it out, I ended up hopping in a short up in here, and I put a stop up at the high at the time, which was up in here, and I ended up taking it down for about 90 points, somewhere in here. So it was a good like 90 point trade. But yeah, so anyway, so that's pretty much what I did. I ended up not trading any of the Apex accounts. So you can see them all. Let's see. Trade sinker. What's up, Lay? So you see the trade of the Apex accounts. I didn't place any trades on them. There's still the same balances from yesterday. And hopefully I can get a trade in with those today. Micros are the only ways to survive. Yeah, pretty much. So here's the thought. So tonight, what I'm going to try to do is try a little scalping off these 2-minute inside bars. This is going to be practice. So should be interesting, right? I'm going to experiment. I think I'm going to trade like 3 micros. I'm going to place a bracket here. Maybe 3 or 4 micros. And then just try it. So I'm going to look for 1-to-1s off the outside inside bars and see what happens. Market, I feel, is a little tricky. Market's been a little tricky. Coach Fred in the house. You're trading the Ninja Trader platform 20K prize pool. Yep, 3,500. Yeah. Not bad. John buys distressed real estate. The last Ninja Trader tournament I traded in, Terry Trades ended up finishing, I think, 3rd or 4th, and it was one of those big ones. And she won quite a bit of money, but I remember her telling me that she had to trade she was trading like all night, just trying to keep up. Do I only trade Asia session? No, I trade all day. You can see me trading every single morning on My Funded Futures TV at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I keep falling for my 150K on Top Step, was so close to 3K, then blew it, 2 of them. Oh man, hey Peter, what's going on? Eltis, what's happening? Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Smash that like button. Market's going to open up here in about 6 minutes. So do I have to download the Apex app to trade? No, you just, if it's Tradeovate, you just trade off Tradeovate. There's no Apex app. So it should be right. Your sign-in, I don't know if people that use Rhythmic, are your sign-in credentials down in here too? Is it in the spot on the Apex website? I think so, yeah. So whatever your credentials are going to be right here. So it's right in your dashboard. And then you scroll down, it'll be right there. Those are your Apex credentials. You can sign into the Apex website. Should be right there. And then it'll show you what you chose. Now, there's three options, right? There's Tradeovate, Rhythmic, and then Wealth Charts. Wealth Charts is its own platform. Kind of like the way Project X was with Top Step. And then Rhythmic is its own connection. That's where you can use things like Quan Tower, like you'll see like Methodical Man and Alpine Trader using, or what else can you trade with Rhythmic? You know, Sierra charts, things like that. You have no access yet? Maybe it just hasn't come through yet? Is daily loss limit a hard breach on the PAs? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so, Slade. What's going on, Slade? No, I haven't heard that. One active eval and 0 of 20 PAs. Yeah. So your eval will be so I don't know what you chose for a platform. Maybe if you pick Tradeovate, it should show up right where I said. It'll eventually be there. Maybe it hasn't fully. If it's your first time, I don't even remember if there's maybe paperwork you have to sign or something like that. It's been so long. It's been 4 years since I had my first Apex account. So, but you should be getting emails too. You should be getting an email saying that, you know, you have an account. Yeah, if you click on active evals, so I have an active one too. So if you click on the active evals, it should tell you what product you have, when it renews, and what the number is. So it's on there, but it won't let me do anything. Yeah, you should be able to just sign into, let me see here. So yeah, so when you go sign into your Tradeovate, you just put in your Apex, so that your Apex number, which is what I showed you there, and then it would just be the password. And then you log in, and if you're new to Tradeovate, it might have some things that you have to sign or whatever, but besides that, that's it. So you're literally just taking it just might be because you're a brand new user, it's not fully updated. I take it you just got the account probably, but yeah, it should literally show right there on your dashboard. So you just got it. Awesome. All right, Mark's gonna open up here, guys. Excuse. Smash the DLL today, getting chopped. Trades by Slade, yeah. I'm still under the legacy accounts, so I don't. Right now, I still have the legacy accounts. How do I have the background music playing? I'm just playing it off the desktop. Playing it off the desktop, and it's coming through my Stream Labs. All right, a little bit gap down. So like I said, guys, I am going to try a new strategy tonight. Something that I just saw by observation. And I'm going to look for inside bars on the 2-minute chart. So I'm going to go down to 2 micros because we're practicing. but market is pushing down. I don't see why people pick Lucid over Take Profit Trader. I mean, I don't think that people should pick Lucid over Take Profit Trader. I think Take Profit Trader, once you get over the buffer, is the best prop firm with the best rules, payout rules in the game, between anyone, really. I think Lucid is just great because right now there's no, they haven't had any issues with denied payouts, and they really take care of the customers and everything like that. But I mean, as far as who I think is best for payouts, Take Profit Trader. But it's just not easy. It's not easy to get through that intraday trailing drawdown once you're funded. And there's also the psychological aspect of knowing that you can get daily payouts. It's just not easy. So guys, like I said, I'm going to try this new strategy. We'll see how it works. Practice. This is the reason why I'm trying this is because I want to trade it on my funded futures, maybe. And look for scalps, look for trades. For one, to make money, but for two, for entertainment. So, JLB in the house. What is up? Yeah, good luck, Kato. Yeah, I hope it works. Yeah, feel free to ask me any more questions. I'm just a little confused. It's hard for me to. But yeah, with Tradeovate, it should be pretty easy to set up. So, good luck with that. Hey, Wild Boar in the house. What's going on? But yeah, I mean, Lucid is great, guys. I mean, Lucid is great. We'll see how good Lucid is. I just tried to get some accounts for you guys. Wow, nice little push down here. Now, here's the thing. I am not used to looking at a 2-minute chart. Let's see what gold's up to. Well, gold's trying to bounce. Full tilt futures in the house. What's the new strat we want to try? So I'm basically looking for inside bar breaks on a 2-minute chart. See like this inside bar right here. It's just on a 2-minute, and then I'm gonna look for the break. I'm gonna go short. I'm gonna look for a 1-to-1 basically. Try to look for a 1-to-1 scalp. Because if you guys know, on my funded futures, I only trade for 30 minutes, and the time I get in there, say hi to everyone, I literally have like 4 or 5 5-minute bars to trade. Today I ended up hopping in before the stream, which is perfectly fine as well. But I want to be able to take stuff live while I'm actually trading. But it was such a good setup that I ended up popping in short while I was, before I hopped on stream. So that's what I'm gonna try to do, and maybe practice a little bit of that tonight. We'll see what happens. Pine celebrity status now. Nah, it's all good. It's fun. I mean, I like the exposure for this channel, and we're just trying to build, trying to grow the business. This is the business. This is a small business, and I'm not gonna do it without you guys. So you guys are the reason why I'm still here and trading on stream. By you guys using my code PINE, by you guys showing up every single day, by you guys responding to my posts and hitting the like button and all that stuff. It's just motivating it's motivating for me to be able to stream every single day, to be able to help you guys out as much as possible. And I should say for us all to help each other out, because that's really the name of the game. It's like when I get messages with people in the chat saying, hey, you really helped me get my first payout, things like that. That makes me feel good. So it's pretty awesome. Jack Boom in the house. What's going on, Miss K? Benny, what is up? I have $130 left to pass an eval. Already passed. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's go. Benny, you've been crushing it, man. Feels so weird to short NQ and long gold at the same time on Lucid. Hey, that's working lately, right? So we're getting a big push down here. Let's take a look at the hourly just real quick. It's a nice inside bar break on the hourly chart. This is something to watch for as well. This might be something to talk about on My Funny Futures TV tomorrow, but you guys are going to get a sneak peek. But checking out the hourly chart, trying to get that bias once we break these inside bars. Lately in this market, it's been working really well in this volatility. So throw up the 8 range bars. I know I tried last night, Lavender. I put on the 8 range bars and I was looking at it. I'm like, I can't. No. It's too much. Too much. So I settled around this 2 minute chart, and then I started doing a little back testing, and then I was like, oh, this isn't bad, the 2 minute chart. And I literally was going from ES, and I was going from ES, I was going to gold, I was going to YM, I was going to righty, CL, silver, and I started looking at the 2 minute chart. The funny thing is like I was going from 5 minutes down to 3 minutes, down to 2 minutes, down to 1 minute, and I kind of settled on the 2 minute. And the funny thing is I was looking at Methodical Man's chart, which I rarely pay attention to what he's doing. But I see his chart, and I was just like, oh wow, he's got another 2 minute chart too. So I messaged him this morning. I said, you ever check out those the 2 minute inside bars? He says, no, not really. I don't really pay attention or whatever. And I said, yeah, I'm looking to trade them possibly. And he's like, that's pretty interesting. So anyways, please do not even try to follow my trades tonight. Don't even think about it. I am going to, not that I want you guys to do that anyways, but I am, like I said, I'm trying out a new strat. So this is practice on this eval. See, like I always question like these outside bars. Now I didn't really look at the outside bars as far as back testing, but it was more like just the inside bars. I think I'm gonna stick with the inside bars. Can I explain the inside bars? Yeah, sure. So this is the OG. This is the OG way. This is how I trade them. So the 5 minute inside bars is what I trade normally, and it's very simple. So you take a bar like this, right? It opens and closes within the previous bar. So this whole candle, the body and the wick, is within the body and the candle of that bar. And I simply go long on the candle break, and the stop goes below, right? And then I look left. So now I'm in a long trade. If I took this candle long, I'm in a long trade. It's like, where are my targets going to be? Well, I'm thinking at minimum, I'm looking for a 1-to-1 trade. So let's just say I'm risking $200. I'm looking for $200. And, but if I have like an open gap or something like that to the upside, or maybe an equal high, or maybe all-time highs, or something to the upside, I might try to target that. Or perhaps during the Globex Open, you know, zero prints, what I call zero prints. So these little gaps in price. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very, very simple. Very simple. The indicator, if you're trading on Trade-Evade, is LDT inside outside bars. Yep, no problem, Larry. What's up, Smokey? Lost penny in the house. Adding to your long position. Nice. Is it no better at 3 minute? I didn't like it on 3 minute. For some reason, I did not care for it on 3 minute. I looked. It might be good. But just quickly looking, I was like, a lot of fake outs and stuff. Now, this could be a lot of fake outs. I don't really know. This is why we're going to try it, you know? So I'm going to try it. It's a little scalping technique. Maybe a few more trades just so I get a few trades in. Not bearish on tonight. I don't think we'll see a repeat. What do you think? Do you have a bias that way? Tonight, I mean, after it broke this Harami and inside bar, I'm kind of thinking bearish, but I mean, it's bouncing right now. Let me take a look at this chart. Like, what did we do? So we V-bottomed. As soon as I got off stream, basically we V-bottomed. From 10:30 on, we ripped higher. Let me take a look. I mean, there's a lot of room to the upside. A lot of room to be repaired. For some reason, like, I would not be a bit surprised that we don't end up at some point right back at that 25,000 level. I don't know if it'll be tonight, but it just seems like, you know, the market just loves to go right to that zone, right up into here. We've just been hanging out there for forever. Hey, Jake Sunrise in the house. You all signed in though, Ado, Kato? You all signed into Tradeovate? Does anyone remember, like, if you, when you're on your very first sign in with the Apex, that it took a little bit longer? Like, when did you get the account? What's up, Solo Trader? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Solo Trader. I agree with you. I don't necessarily like having streams on in the morning when I'm trading either. Especially when I know that whoever I'm watching is a decent trader and is a good trader. Then I end up, it influences my trades a bit, you know? Coach Set in the house. Trader Mo's. Smash the like. Thank you, Trader Mo's. You got 2 charts open, 1 minute and a 5 minute, but mostly 5 minute. Nice. Oh, I'm sure, Lavender. I mean, it's not just you. It's probably, you know, I'm just so used to looking at the candlesticks. You know, there's a lot of people that trade ranges or tick charts, and they do very well. So yeah, it's one of those things where there's no one way, and I think that there's so many different ways to make money in this market that you just got to find whatever fits your style. But I think it's if you find success with it, I think just keep doing it. I looked at it and I was just like, oh, it's just too much movement for me. But what'd you say it was? The 4-8 range, right? I wrote it down. 8. Yeah, it's like I can't trade off that. It's too too jumpy for me. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just I don't know. Teach his own, but you're definitely right. If you wanted to get some hyper scalps in, you could definitely do it. But it's just, yeah, it's definitely just I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's all good though. Taking the position off, nice. One thing I can say is that the capital markets moves rising. Oh, okay, Jake's feeling nice. Good to know. Use order flow in higher time frames, not the lower time frame. Yeah. I got the way to lose money down pat. Yeah. See, you just need to start a signal service and then say, just fade me. Just fade me, Dean. Sometimes if I just fade myself, then it's just like, oh, here's a little break of the 2-minute chart here. I'm already fumbling. I'm already fumbling on this. So I guess I'm looking for right around $100 on this for a 1-to-1, something like that. This is something I'm trying, guys. I don't know. I mean, it might not. I might just throw it right out the window after today. Because like I said, I haven't really traded it. I just looked back and I was just looking at the charts. Finally, you don't need any distractions that throw you off. Yeah, exactly. Solo trader, I get that 100%. Yeah, that's why like trading and streaming is very. I mean, you're juggling 3 things at once. You know, you're trying to chat, you're trying to answer questions, you're looking up stuff maybe on like about a prop firm while you're trying to pay attention to the chart, and then when you're in a trade, you know, you're trying to pay attention to your trade, but also not leave everyone hanging. And I got my Streamlabs up. I got, you know, it's a lot. And then when I was trading on my funded futures, you know, there's a whole other element of having a backstage. I was saying it yesterday, but there's a whole backstage chat too that you have to focus on. So you're actually focusing on 2 chats, I mean. So yeah, it's nice where my strategy is pretty simple. You know, my strategy is simple. So risking $100 on the short, 736. Something I'm trying out here. Actually, a fairly wide stop. I'm actually glad I'm in 2 micros. I think a JLB. Let's see. Tommy C missed me this morning. Went back and watched it. Oh, I appreciate that, Tommy. Trade ISCT fair value gaps related to Strat, and lately I've been thinking of switching the price action. Do you recommend doing that? The reason why I want to switch is because with the Strat that I'm using right now. Not necessarily. I mean, so the thing about strategies is just finding something that fits your personality. So there's a lot of successful people that trade ICT fair value gaps. You know, there's a lot of people that are unsuccessful trading them too. So I actually know someone personally that studied ICT fair value gaps forever and just couldn't make $1. You know, literally they didn't lose much and they didn't make much. But that's just the way they traded. They're the only person I know that had like a Beelanox funded account for like a year and literally made no money on it and traded it every day. But so, you know, as far as strategy hopping, things like that, you know, you just kind of find something that fits your personality and the way you like to trade. If you're like someone that likes to get in and out really quickly and scalp, then, you know, find something that like that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with. The reason why I say that is because I think every strategy can work, pretty much. Like every strategy can work. It's usually about your risk management, how many trades you're taking in a day, whether or not you're over trading throughout the day, whether or not you're trading too much size, especially with these prop firms. Like, are you putting all your risk into one trade? You know, like if I went in with 3 minis on this trade, next thing you know, if this happened to be a loser, because we know it's not going to be 100% winning strategy, then it's going to blow the account, you know, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, The other thing, Malik, I mean, if you don't feel confident about it, then that's not a good strategy for you. You have to feel confident to pull the trigger, right? Which is why, like, I'm practicing on this eval right now. I would not be throwing a funded account on this yet, because I'm just practicing this. Now, it's the same thing as that I trade on the 5 minute. It's just on a lower time frame where I'm looking for scalps. You know, you use 3 minute charts. Nice. You don't look forward to trying to stream and trade. Yeah. Yeah. It's my life now. But that's the thing. So here's the reason why I don't stream all day. That's the reason. Because I want to place my trades. I know for a fact that I would not have as many payouts that I would if I was streaming all day. I know it. Because by just streaming, say, 3 hours, 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours a day sometimes, that, the times in between those streams is like I'm trading my own stuff, How about it if you put a screen with tickers at the background? On tickers? Oh, with a ticker. I thought about it. Yeah, I don't really know how to do that, but I thought about it. Divide 3 minutes into 15, 3 minutes into 30 minutes, divide 3 minutes into 1 hour. You will understand the reason why. ICT can't make money. Yeah, that's right. ICT, I can't trade. That's right. That's right, Lavender. Hey, Ethan, what's up? Cumulative delta is positive. It works. I did get a couple of payouts with it. Well, if you got some payouts, you're already ahead of the game, right? I mean, if you're getting payouts with a strategy, don't feel like you need to get payouts all the time, But if you've gotten a few payouts with the strategy, that's beautiful. I mean, I would probably, maybe if you stuck with the strategy, but just kind of adapted your own style to it. That's what a lot of good traders do, where they'll kind of find a strategy. Like, we have a lot of good traders in this stream that have taken the inside bar strat and has adapted their own style to it, which is pretty neat. So they'll take what I've shown on stream and then they do something different, but around the base of the, so, whether it's trying a different time frame or, and it's always good to know price action too. I mean, if you watch like other traders and streamers that trade ICT, I mean, I can watch so many of those ICT traders and then just go, they're not even trading ICT. I don't trade ICT, so I'm not an expert, but I can tell you right now that they're not trading ICT. They're reading price action and things like that instead of trading their actual strats. So, like I said, I think there's so many different things that work. And if you're getting payouts with a strat, then you're ahead of 90% of the people out there. So congratulations on that. Holding price to chop around. Yeah, it's getting choppy. Yo, TJ Capital, what's up? I'm doing good. Miss K in the house. Steve-O. So we also broke the 5 minute inside bar short. So trying out a new strategy, Tyler, on a 2 minute chart just for scalping on the My Funny Futures show. Fine Tree, you got the reggae music going on. Are you going to light one up? No. It's good vibes though. Man, I love a good reggae show. And this all right, like I'm a fan of all music, but man, when you go to a nice reggae type, maybe salt box style concert in the summertime, and you got the cold brews going, and you're with all the people that are just chilling, man, that is a good time. Stick figure, yeah, I saw stick figure in Mass. I saw stick figure in Mansfield's Mass. Exactly, that's, yeah. Stick figure, Trader Moe's, that. Boom. Took profit there. So, hey, this is gonna be the most profitable strat out there. So yeah, that's based off that trade right there. We just took profit. Looking for a 1-to-1 off the inside bar. So there it is. The also 5-minute inside bar is working as well. So the old school way. That one worked as well. So, boom. Let's try the next one. Now, here's the thing. I'm probably gonna do a lot of over trading tonight to practice this. So if I see another inside bar, I'm probably gonna take it. You know, sight unseen, I'm just gonna bang. But yeah, that was a nice little trade there. It didn't feel like it wanted to work. We were getting that little push up there, but the stop was at the high, and now we're getting kabooshed. Matter of fact, all right, this is the first, let's see, where's the first 5-minute candle? Oh, it's actually got breached already. Yeah, it actually did. So the 5-minute ORB already got breached to both sides, so. No targets to the downside. I don't really see any. But a nice 5-minute inside bar short as well. Take a look at gold. I got a 2-minute gold chart up here just to watch as well. Benny, have you heard of people full port reset pros on TBT? I'm sure going to max 10,000 payouts has a plus RR. Yeah, I've done it. Benny, I have done it. I've reset a take profit trader pro and took it to 10,000 in one day. 450 cost me $450 to reset the account. 25K, and then I took it to 10K that same day. I have a video on it, actually. It's an older video. You have dreads down to your ass, Trader Moe's? Let's go. Seen Jerry 95 Highgate. Oh, let's go, AZ. Now you're talking. I wish I could play some stick figure on the show, but I don't want to get I don't want to get copyright striked like Alpine did the other day. Tyler was there. We were all hanging out on Alpine Traders show, and Alpine was playing all kinds of music, right? Like copyrighted music. And yeah, he got the old copyright strike. That is true, Lost Penny. Why are you changing time frame? For the My Funny Future show. Yeah, I'm just practicing on the My Funny Future show, so I can get some more action while I'm trading, while I'm streaming. Because I feel like if I stream on the show for 30 minutes, I only can talk about the 5-minute inside bar so much, you know. But no real reason. I mean, that's the only reason. Imagine if ICD gets kidnapped and has to to save his life, he has to live stream with $1 million. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, smoking the Paraquat. Oh, let's see. The dopamine rush would be insane, Benny. Well, the funny thing was is that the trade was like probably 5 minutes or less. It was during very extreme volatility back in, what was it? Maybe over a year ago. Is your trade syncer good? Syncer master with rhythmics? So I don't use it with rhythmic at all. I only use it with Trade Today, and it's been pretty good. JLB, it's been pretty good. I haven't had any issues. Now, some people have told me they've had some issues where, you know, but I also, like I said, I haven't really been trading the high volatility like at the market open. Have you ever doubled an account in a day without adverse trading behavior? Yeah. So basically, I mean, you know, I've caught huge moves before. I've definitely doubled accounts, you know, just by getting in one mini, you know. But I mean, I think that trading a mini on a prop account, whether it's a 50K or 25K or even a 150K, is kind of a lot. All right, I'm gonna take a little scalp here. Short again. Like I said, this is practice. What am I risking? $40 to make 40. Very short candle though. Let's see if it works. But yeah, so I mean, I've caught some pretty big moves. I've doubled, I mean, but the most money I've ever made was due to, you know, market conditions really in one day. I mean, I've made, I think I made like over $30,000 one day in my personal account trading futures back during that big volatility. And the problem with doing that is that it's easy to lose it too. So when I think it was like last April, we were having like 300-point 5-minute candles, and yeah, it was just insane. I'm short again off 24,705. Guys, just tuning in, I'm trying a strategy here. 3 minutes is your sweet spot. Nice. 5 and then 15-minute for ES. You think 2 minutes look good historically? Yeah. So that's what I was doing all night last night. I was looking at 2-minute charts, and I wasn't actually back testing, but I was just visually looking at the charts and going, oh, like this inside bar work, this inside bar work, this inside bar work. And I just was going back and forth, especially during that time slot during the New York session. So, you know, and then I go, oh, this one didn't work. This one didn't work. So I was just kind of doing it. I was like, well, I think this could be a viable scalp strategy while I'm streaming. But like I said, until I forward test it and put it into play, then, you know, I'm not too confident in it. Plus, you got to figure literally what I just streamed right now. So from the top, I've already been streaming for 45 minutes on this stream, and my stream on My Funded Futures is 30 minutes, and I've already been streaming for 45 minutes on this stream. So it goes by so quick, so quick. I like it though. I mean, someone said, well, you know, you probably get an hour slot if you wanted. And I said, I don't want it. I like that 30 minutes time slot. 30 minutes in and out, sweet. I can talk to everyone. I can, you know, it's self-promotion as well. And just, I can be go about my trading for the rest of the day. So but yeah, Malik, I mean, I think it's always good to have you know, to look at price action, and the more knowledge you have, the better, really. It does get to the point where you have paralysis by over analysis. And the way I've always looked at it, because I used to study hard. I used to study TPO charts and all kinds of stuff, you know, reading Al Brooks, and then one day I was like, I got to the point where I said, you know, there's basically two options. The market's going to go up or it's going to go down. And if I just apply a proper risk management, then, you know, it's essentially a coin flip. So what I did, stopped out on that one. Still up 34 bucks. Let's look for the next one. So stopped out on that one. And so what I did is I went to ES one day and I placed a bracket. So I had a bracket, and with ES, I think it was like a 5-minute chart, and I literally flipped a coin. I started flipping a coin, and when it went heads, I went long. When it went tails, I went short, but I kept a nice bracket. And I think it was maybe like a 1.5 to 1. So I would make like 1.5 and I would lose 1. And I passed an eval doing it one morning, literally just flipping a coin. So I go, the market's kind of random, isn't it? You know? And so that's kind of how I base my strategies. Now, I look for an edge, but I'm also not afraid to push the button if there's no inside bar and we're getting a massive break to the upside. I'm not afraid to just hop in along and try to ride that puppy out, and then just place a stop and then trail the stop on the momentum too. Some of my biggest and best payouts have been just from looking at the chart and saying, oh, we're ripping to the upside. Let's just close my eyes, push buy, place a stop down below, you know, give myself a fair amount of a stop, and then just trail it and protect my account as much as possible as we're pushing to the upside or the downside or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel with strategies. That's why I never, like, people come in here and they'll say, oh, this is my strategy, this is, you know, whatever. And like, I have no problems with anyone's strategy. I think there's so many different things that can work. So it's always gonna feel like something's better, you know. There's always gonna be a new trader, a new influencer that comes in and says, I got the secret sauce. Like, you know, no one has a secret sauce. There's people in this chat that have probably been trading futures for 30 years. They've seen it all. They know half of it's just, you know, about risk management and proper sizing and things like that. And then, you know, not over trading, stopping at a daily loss limit, things like that. How many accounts can you copy trade with TradeSyncer? Depends on the package you have. But the package is, let's see. So I have the pro plan, and I can trade four connections. So that's 4 different prop firms, and I can have 20 accounts per connection. So that's the one I have. There's a bigger one too. Here it is, actually. So this is a TradeSyncer. So this account, you can have unlimited connections and up to 120 accounts. This one is 2 connections, 10 accounts per connection. So the only reason why I have this one is because I trade Apex, and I have, well, right now I have 15 accounts, but before I had 20 accounts, so that's why I trade this one. Yeah. But you also can upgrade and downgrade at any time. Oh, inside bar. If we can get in long here. Come on. All right, we're in a little bit late here on this inside bar. Got in a little bit late. Wasn't paying attention there. So actually our take profit already got hit. Just a note. But well, let's go for a little bit bigger move. And we'll take that off right there. That's a good little play. So that one did not work. This one worked. This one worked. So we're 2 out of 3 right now. And we are up just with 2 micros. We're up 63 bucks. 2 micros. So can't wait for the rest of the props to accept Trade C. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Trade C. I'm hoping Buellanox gets something. I had issues with Rhythmic. Literally 2 days of struggling. Jesus, yeah, that's why I ended up getting rid of Rhythmic at one point. But you know, I've gone through Trade Evade issues. I've gone through Project X issues. I've gone through Rhythmic issues. I've definitely had my issues with every single platform, unfortunately, especially with the props. It's something to do with the perhaps the data connections or the servers. You made 4 million with 2 NVIDIA stock. Nice. Oh, I'm behind in the chat. Sorry, guys. Content Hunter, let's go. How much in a personal account to trade futures? Well, I think with Trade Evade, you can pretty much trade futures with like 600 bucks or something like that. Maybe 1,000 with Trade Evade. That's one of the cheaper ones. I know AMP futures is pretty reasonable. But yeah, you don't need a whole lot. It's been a hot minute though since I've let's see. Sorry, I'm behind, guys. Waste Management Railroad stock. That seems like that's not going anyway. Savage when it comes to swing trading. There's 1,000 ways to peel an onion. Yeah, for sure. Show me your broker statements. Yeah. Happy Kids Trades. What's going on? Solo trader. I have the secret sauce, but if I tell anyone I stuttered so badly, no one could possibly understand it. Exactly. Hey, what's on his take? What's going on? Smash the like button. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Miss K. So nice little, 2 nice little trades there. Cutting losses, yeah. Cutting losses quick is definitely key. What's up, Trading on Tilt? What's going on, man? Corey 2S in the house. I hope Ninja Trader releases a lockout feature that Trader Kane showed on X. Is that the feature on for the gurus? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. Dividend for keeps. Just secured my payout on Lucid Flex. 5 accounts. Let's go. That's awesome. All right, another short here. So like I said, I'm over trading tonight. I am practicing these 2-minute inside bar breaks. So like I said, please do not try to follow my trades here. We are just experimenting. We're basically forward testing with a prop account. All right, stopped out. So right now we have a 50-50 strategy. That's not that great. Lance Briefcase in the house. I'm doing good. Yeah, another big daily payout for me, guys. You guys check out my X post. You guys are not following me on X. please give me a follow on X. I'll put the link in the chat. There's the link there if you want to give me a follow. Appreciate it. Well, here's my X post here. So this is the day I had. Oh, look at that. Bang. So take a look at my MyFunded Futures Pro account. It's up to $7,900 in about a week. So maybe a week in a few days. But I got $7,900. I have not been taking the daily payouts, but I made another $845 on it today. So we're just growing this account. We keep growing it. So that's what we got going. I did not make one single trade on Apex on my copy traded Apex accounts, and also I just traded this evaluation. That's it. So beautiful day. Take the money. I know. I know. I should. So looking at these 2-minute candles through observation here, this outside bar worked very well. This inside bar worked. This outside bar also worked very well. We have another outside bar forming. Now, right now we're 2 for 2 with the inside bars, and which makes sense. We're pretty much break even. So this could be a break even type strategy. Don't know. Three-minute is better. You're missing ebb and flow kind of trade. Oh, Pigwing, I'm not looking for any price structure or anything. I'm literally just looking for inside bar breaks. That's it. I mean, that's all I'm looking at. And then when I looked at the 3-minute chart, I didn't really see much. So I'm not looking at any price structure or anything. It's just if it prints an inside bar, I'm taking it. That's it. So it's just something that I'm trying. All right, we're in on this inside bar here. I'm getting in a little bit late too. See, I'm not quite paying attention enough. I need to get in. You know, I missed a few ticks. But I agree with you. I mean, a lot of people do trade the 3-minute charts, things like that, and have good success. But yeah, it's just kind of it's one of these systems that possibly could be traded with an algo, you know. I'd love to see a break of this outside bar to the upside as well. That should be good for our trade. Plus, what I'm thinking is it's one of those things where if I could just take one of these trades. Now, it's not something that I'd want to take every inside bar, because that's not the way I like to trade anyway. Is that if we can just take the first or maybe the first inside bar during my session, if it's a winner, then I'm done for the day type deal. You know, that's that whole one trade a day type system. But yeah, this is definitely just something something I'm trading. Currently grilling. What are you grilling, Mopar? What are you grilling? I'm pretty hungry. And you're not grilling a smoothie like I had for lunch. I know that. You're grilling something that your food ate, or my food got eaten by your food. Wings and burgers? Oh man, that sounds good. That's right up my alley. Let's go. Last time the market was down 10%, me and my partner buy up stock, $4 million worth. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Just kind of hold on to money, wait for a dip. All right, nice little move here so far. You know, these are, you know, if this trade works, that's a 12-point trade off a 2-minute bar. Pretty good volatility so far. You know, one mini, that's, you know, what, 210 bucks, 220 bucks. which actually is not bad. I mean, if you're risking $200 and to make $200, you do that over and over every single day. Methodical Man used to do that. Methodical Man used to make 200 or lose 200. He used to take that one trade every single day. It actually worked pretty good. I got it banned from X. That's funny. I haven't been banned from X yet. Hey, Design. What's going on, Design? Space crack? I don't know. I kind of like this outside bar break as well. I'm going to move my stop just below this out. This is going against my strategy, but moving my stop above. And I'm going to move this up just a tad. See if we hold this outside bar. Just because these have been banging pretty good. Like I said, this is just a trial. Look at this trend line going on the 2 minute though. Kind of crazy. Moon rocks, yeah. Moon blocks, yeah. I will note that this, if we get stopped out on that inside bar, which would have been right here, I'm going to note that down. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button. I appreciate it. I got 256 people watching tonight. Let's go. Appreciate the support. I am working on trying to get some accounts to give away, but so far, no luck. Prop firm's getting stingy. I don't know what's going on. So hopefully I can get some accounts to give away soon, maybe later in the week. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working behind the scenes, sending emails. They're not giving me any love. Come on, get up there. So I'm long. If you guys are just tuning in, I am trying out a new strategy with a 2 minute chart. Looking for the same thing, inside bars, outside bars, things like that. So far, it's mixed. It's like 50-50. Kind of breaking the structure of this flag, which is interesting. Inside bar still hasn't got broken to the downside yet. It looks like it's about ready to, though. Got 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Nope, that inside bar did not work, so that's a no. See if this outside bar works, though. Stop at 714. Need a nice bounce here off the 720s. I'm long. Yeah, I'm already long. So yeah, I'm trying out a new strategy tonight. So I'm trying a new strategy where I'm taking inside bars long or shorts off the inside bars using a 2-minute chart. So that's what I'm trying out. Hey, Sherry in the house. What's up, Sherry? Do I ever look at Bookmap? Sometimes during the stream, but no, it's not part of my regular. Sometimes we look at Bookmap when we notice the market's moving kind of weird. So I'll pull up Bookmap just to take a look. Let's take a look at gold here real quick. So gold, nice push up from the open. Hasn't really pulled back yet. Silver, doing the same thing. YM, flat. What advice would I give myself to get payouts sooner if I had to go back? I can tell you exactly. For one, I would practice on cheaper evals. When I first started trading futures, there was no cheap evals. Now with Apex and Bulanox, things like that, you can have a little skin in the game and still be able to trade and get your market data and everything else. You know, you buy an Apex account right now for like 25 bucks and trade it. When I first started, it was $300-400 for an eval. You stopped out on that one too. And so I think I'm down now. Yeah, down 70 bucks. But yeah, that's what I would do, is get a cheaper eval. I wouldn't have put money in my personal account and tried to trade futures. I would not have done that. I lost a lot of money trying to do that. And I think one of the best things that one of the best things I ever heard was from Alpine Trader, which really clicked with me, was just basically, you know, knowing that whatever I have invested in this prop account, so let's just say I bought this account for $77. That's what I have at risk when I'm in a trade, is 77 bucks. You know, so when I click this button, it is monopoly money. And, you know, because the only real money is what you paid for the account. And that right there clicked with me, and I ended up sticking with me, especially with funded accounts. Because I used to get very nervous when I got to a funded account. So I'd pass an eval, took it very seriously. There was no one-day pass or anything when I started trading prop accounts. You had to trade them for, I think, like 14 days or whatever before you could even pass one. And yeah, so, but when I got to a funded account, I would just lose all sight. And I would just, you know, I'd blow up the account in like 2 days. So just like when you get to the funded stage, know that there's nothing to be nervous about. The only thing that you have invested in that account is probably $100, maybe a little more, depending on the account you got. And that when you click that button and it goes red $200 or it goes positive $200, nothing to be nervous about. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything what's on the screen. These are essentially demo accounts until you get over the buffer. And then you get over the buffer and get to, you know, the payout threshold. Then it becomes real, right? So like my take profit trader account that's up to $7,000, almost $8,000 right now. Anything over $4,500, I can take out and put it in my wallet. So it's real money, right? And I think that's why a lot of people have issues with take profit trader and not being able to get payouts with them, because, you know, it's just psychologically, it's very difficult, because you know it's real money once you get over that buffer. So anyways, yeah, that was a long rant. You probably wanted something short and sweet, like I should have just learned fair value gaps. But Funny gift cards. Looks like the NQ 30-minute bar is about to close. The inside bar, what is set up. I actually never looked at 30-minute inside bars, but taking a look at the hourly chart, really, if you look at this inside bar break right here, this is some nice sauce, especially for today or the last few days, is looking at these inside bar breaks on 1 hour chart. So you notice that once we break these inside bars, that if you only look for longs, you're probably doing okay. When this bar broke right here, if you're only looking for shorts, you're probably doing okay. Same with this one. You know, even that's a pretty good move. That's 100 something points off that inside bar on an hourly. And then on this one here, you know, that one's 315 points off that hourly inside bar candle. So 30-minute bars, maybe, might work. I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they work pretty well as well. I think the hourly is obviously going to be more stronger because you're looking at a higher time frame. But yeah, you can see like this inside bar right here kind of failed off the 30-minute, but this one worked really well. This one worked really well. This one's working very well, and then this one could work very well as a push to the downside on the 30-minute chart. So I love that you guys are looking at higher time frames with this stuff. Because really an inside bar is nothing but a consolidation, right? So it's a consolidation, and then it's like the way I describe it is it can be like a pressure cooker. So, you know, a lot of people heard of doji candles. Well, doji is like that indecision candle. And so when you have like a pressure cooker, 5-minute candle just simmering, and then all of a sudden it breaks to one side, and then, you know, the one side's going to lose, the bulls or the bears, and then it's just going to keep going. So far, my whole 2-minute experiment has not been working too well. But we'll see. Trading on tilt, yeah. Hey, let's go, Ayo Kato. I'm glad you got it working, man. I tried to help as much as possible, but yeah, design for sure. Oil's going up again. You still trading inside bars on the oil design, or you just doing your own thing? Because I did, after last night, I was watching this stuff like crazy, and I noticed the inside bars do work pretty good on the 5-minute chart on oil. But I mean, this worked, this worked, this worked, these all worked, this one did not, this one, not really. Outside bar worked. Yeah, taking out inside bars with CL. Nice design. I like it. Let's go. Very, very curious. Thanks for doing the forward testing for us. I love it. You're a lot of help. Thank you, Kato. I appreciate using code PINE too with Apex, or all the other prop firms too, guys. Appreciate it. So much drama on Twitter. So much drama. So silly. All right, I'm looking for another trade here. Going to try another inside bar. So if you guys are just tuning in, I am trying out a new strategy. Just kind of forward testing it, just for to look for scalps and stuff. So if you go back, this is what I was looking at. Let's see. Let me change this time frame here real quick. So if I go back to 10 to 10:30. Is that my session? No. This chart's on Central Time, so let me do... I'm just looking at something, guys. All right, back to the charts here. Might put in an inside bar here. So I'm looking at the chart here. The outside bar, this one worked. This outside. So outside bars are 2, 4, 3. 2 out of 3. I'll let you know when I get liquidated. Yeah, Twitter's a cesspool, sinister. It really is, kind of, right? I mean, it's not good. I need it for the job, you know. I didn't even have a Twitter. I didn't even have a Twitter. If I can tell you about Pine Tree, I put $50,000 live account. They did not have micros back then. What do you think happened to the 50,000? Yeah, exactly. Pump up those likes. Guys, smash that like button. Appreciate it. Looking for another trade here. Let's take a look at the 5-minute here. The Holy Grail. The Pine Tree Holy Grail. No. Nice 5-minute inside bar. The first 5-minute inside bar worked really well tonight. So I'm looking at this 2-minute chart for something to stream on My Funded Futures TV. So far, during the Globex sessions, not working too well. The first trade was a banger. I thought, oh, we're on to something here. Now we've gone downhill. But we've also taken every single one, which is not always the best thing to do. Like someone was saying, I think it was Penguin, you know, looking at the price action, not just blindly taking every inside bar, but for the forward test, we're taking every single inside bar. Take a look at gold here. Also, like Design Knob has been saying, is that inside bars on CL. So if you guys are trading on the CL right now, there's good volatility in oil, of course, with all the stuff going on in the news. And so Design's been taking 5-minute inside bar breaks with micros. It's been working pretty well for him so far. And you can see that today it actually worked really well. Last night, when he mentioned it the first time, they all worked really well. So from this one, that's a good one. That's a good one. These are good. This one, that one's questionable. This one's questionable, but then they started working again. So nice little entries off these 5-minute inside bars. I think when it comes to the higher time frames, inside bars can work even better. Like we just showed with the 1-hour chart. That's the 30-minute, but take a look at the 1 hour. So the 1 hour right now, we're drifting lower, basically off this inside bar. But put in a big outside bar too, so that means it actually wicked this previous candle on an hourly. So I think a break of this outside bar, whether it's to the upside, so the high 759 or the low at 668, the market could get kabooshed if we break 668. Same with the upside, 759, 75. It could start to really ramp up. And that would also, in my opinion, break a kind of a bull flag if we get pushed back up through here. You could see another leg higher, but we don't really know. We don't really know. Something like that. Big outside bar here with a 2-minute and 5-minute. So I'm gonna take this outside bar. This is gonna be a very wide stop. If we break to the upside, and we'll look for something like that. If we break to the downside, I might take it as well. So if we break 676.50, I might look to take it. Like I said, don't follow this trade. I'm experimenting here. It's a little something something. How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing all right? Harami inside bar, similar strategy. So if you Google Harami, it's gonna say inside bar. But the way I look at it is like on a 5-minute chart where I'm looking like this would be a Harami candle because it wicked below that previous candle, but the body opened and closed within the body of this candle. But yes, I trade them the same. So I would just basically go long off this candle here. Stop would go below. And then I would target, usually on a Harami, I'll target the high of the previous candle. So what they call the mother candle, because Harami in Japanese means pregnant. So that's why the body is within the body of that candle. So they call that the mother candle. We are long. Why is that there? We are long. So if I place the stop on this inside bar, this is for back testing theory, be $100. So let's watch that. So if we go to $100 in profit, that means, well, 720. Well, basically 20 points. If we go 20 points in profit up to 44, then this inside bar worked. But I'm long off this outside bar, trying that as well. A little bit bigger win here. Hey, John from Texas, what's up? Traders Hustle Link, what's going on? Sparta in the house, what's up? Running on empty, cheers. Yeah, no problem, man. Any questions, feel free to ask. Second hour of candle, raging doji, yeah. How you do today? Great day. Yeah, made progress on the take profit trader. So all right, so the inside bar break would have worked. So I'm just gonna mark that down as a yes. Right now it's 50-50. It's a 50-50 strat. 3 for 3. 3 out of 3. No, 3 out of 6. But yeah, here's my take profit trader account right here. So had a good day, trade Lou, $845 on that. And I'm probably going to take the payout tonight, though. We're up over anything over 4,500. So we're up $3,500 for daily payouts. I don't know why I felt like I just want to try to build that account up, and try to get to Pro Plus because I'm sick of paying the 20%. I want to pay 10% on my profit. So Trader Most, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm on My Funded Futures TV every single morning at 10 a.m. So I appreciate you guys stopping in. I see a lot of familiar faces. I'm only on there for 30 minutes, and I tried to bring some energy, and I get all hopped up. I don't drink caffeine, so I tried my best. Yeah, next trade, Lou. Yeah, so it was a pretty good day. I did not trade my Apex accounts at all. I didn't even place a trade, which is very rare, and I had no desire to. Like, I was just like, man, I'll do it tomorrow. I was like, oh, I'll trade them tomorrow. Long may not be a good idea. I don't know. It's working pretty good. I'm up. Well, a good chunk here. Almost 20 points. But the only reason I'm doing it DH is because I'm just trading this strategy. So it's just an experiment off the inside bars. Now the inside bar already worked. I want to see if this outside bar strat is going to work as well. So I'm experimenting with that. The inside bar already been out, but yeah, I'm basically taking these blindly. So I'm trying a new strategy. Am I doing a 1-to-1? Yeah, pretty much. Let me take a look here. 188. So yeah, not quite a 1-to-1. Let's look for a 1-to-1 though. So that was a good point. Thanks for calling that out because I wasn't paying attention. Let's look for a 1-to-1. Well, shorts are getting burned. Beautiful trade there. I don't know, 1-to-1s on outside bars might be pushing it. But we're up, we have it actually wouldn't quite be 7, yeah, about 2 points shy. Because if I got in where I was supposed to, it'd be right here. Something like that. Like that. All right, let's not be a dick for a tick here. Let's take that off. Yeah, let's take that off. After a candle like that. Woof. So, that one paid. We're back up 84 bucks. So far, the inside bar is only 3 out of 6, but the outside bars are 1, 2, 3 out of 4 on the outside bars during Globex on the 2-minute chart. So, kind of a crazy one. Oh yeah, take that payout, bro. Took my little 400 today. I'm good with the small. Oh yeah, 100% next trade, Lou. I don't know. One of my goals this year is to try to get into a Pro Plus again. I've been in a Pro Plus once, and I just want to get into one again. But yeah, I probably will take the payout. 80-20s. I mean, the 80-20 split hurts on a daily payout when you're trying to when you're making pretty decent profit. Man, it hurts. You know, when you requested $200 or $2,500 and they take 500, it's like, oh, $500. It's like, ouch. Thank you, Trader Mo's. Goldman Sachs. Oh, we got some news coming out. Goldman Sachs CEO, U.S. economy is in good shape. We have confluence, strong macro tailwinds and growth trajectory and compelling. Oh, wow. That is what's going on. This is definitely news-based. Look at the 5-minute too. Like, we are just ripping off that outside bar. So, you know, nothing's changed about the way I feel about 5-minute inside and outside bars. Nothing's changed. I'm just looking for a little more action for when I'm trying to trade on stream on my funded futures. So that's it. And I'm using you guys as guinea pigs. my loyal followers. Not gonna lie, my little 25K was 50%. I took the trade with you finding it recovered. Let's go. Yeah, it was a good setup anyway. If you, even looking at the price action, you could kind of say, well, pretty good price action. Or nice little break. You know, you break this little trend line. You got this is all in hindsight, by the way, but a nice little outside bar long, back above the VWAP. Nice trade. Congratulations on that. 20 points, 20 points. Let's go. Asia be smoking moon rocks. Yeah. So I'm assuming that's what the news was. Like John buys distressed real estate just said. Robot, you loving the 2-minute? Nice. Oh, you love the 2-minute? Yeah, no, design hates when props split profits. That's the nice thing about Apex. It's 100%, right? So if you guys are trading with Apex and you get to payout, it's 100%. It's no profit split. That is a nice thing. Yeah, so apparently there's a bunch of headlines coming out. So that's probably why we just took right off, especially when the Goldman Sachs CEO is speaking. Mohammed, another trade. I got to wait for a setup. I got to wait for another setup. Let's take a look at gold, though. We can take a look at gold. Gold's not really reacting like Nasdaq. Nasdaq's taken off. Gold is trying to go back to the VWAP, to be honest. It's stuck in the range. It's consolidation range on gold. CL. Let's take a look at CL. CL pulling back a bit. No inside bars on CL. So overall profitable tonight, but I don't think I'd be profitable with just the inside bar because that was a big, yeah, I don't think I would be at all. I might be break even at best with just the inside bars, you know, taking every one. How do I get the candles yellow? So you just go, if you want the indicator, you go right here to LDT inside outside bars. And you can change the color, whatever you want. So you download that indicator right there. And it has the inside bars right here. And the outside bars, you can put whatever color you want on those as well. Besides that, if you want to just change your colors, the colors of your candles, all you do is double click and you can change them whatever color you want. So if you want your upward candles hot pink or purple pink, you can do that. You know? Funny thing is, it actually took me forever to figure that out. I remember when I first started trading with Tradeovate, I was like, how the heck do I do that? You feeling the FOMO? Yeah. I hear you, but I mean, we're right into this resistance zone now. We're at that 24,800. Be very, I don't know why I have this suspicion. Like, if the market wants to keep going higher, then I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and it's going to be sitting right at 25,000 again. I don't know why. And that will annoy me. How do you get access to the indicator? So it's just, so I have my PayPal link in my description, and you PayPal me $99.99, and then I'll tell you. No, it's right in the community indicators. You just go to community indicators in Tradeovate. You can't see it because of my pictures in the way, but yeah, you just go down in the explore community indicators and you just type in LDT inside outside bars. Or if you just type in inside, it should pop up. News in 5 minutes. Let's go. 998, not even 100. It'll be 9. Yeah, it's gonna be the 999. So when I used to be in resale, it was always $19.99. It was never 20. You always do $19.99 or something like that. I used to change my candles to white and blue for motions reasons. Red is so angry. Yeah. Well, so same. I used to do the same thing, Tommy. Actually, when I traded, before I started streaming, I would have my chart set up with a white background. So I used to have my charts just like that, you know. Oh, can't see it. Oh yeah, I used to have them just like this. I'd have my charts just like that, white and black candles, white background, just like Trader Tom. my guru. But yeah, I used to do that. But then when I started streaming, I was like, man, I said I don't want to blind everyone. So I changed it to black background again. When I very first started, I always had the black background, but damn, it isn't expensive. But just think, $99.99 for that indicator, and on the very first trade, you could make at least double that. So it's not a bad deal. Am I looking for a buy or sell? Well, I could take this inside bar short, but man, it's scary. So, Mohammed, I am 100% experimenting on a system here. This is like I'm forward testing actually. So like I'm not even taking my normal setups. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, I usually trade off a 5-minute chart. So I'm experimenting on this 2-minute chart, and I'm forward testing off from inside bars and these outside bars. So yeah, so you definitely don't want to like try to like follow my trades or anything like that. I mean, at best right now, this has been a 50-50 day as far as the inside bars go. But we do have an inside bar. I'm just going to paper hand it right now. I'm actually going to look to see. Here's my bracket here. Right? So that would be a 1-to-1. So we're triggered short on the outside bar. And then we have an inside bar. So let's see what we get for a trigger on that. So this triggered a short off the outside bar. Your stop would go at the high, and then your take profit would be down there at 755 area. And then this inside bar right here. All right, so now it triggered a short on this inside bar. So let's mark this one out as well. So yeah, I'm already losing confidence in the inside bar because it's had a poor win streak so far. But let's just mark it out. So this would be a 1-to-1 trade. This is what the Furus do anyway. All I need is a green and red box. So you put the green and red box where it's the profit, and that's how you're supposed to stream and trade. You don't actually show any profit or loss, and you don't actually show any account or anything. You just do that. I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling. I forget that I'm not on my alt account, my YouTube alt account, trolling in the other streamers' chats, but I'm just joking, by the way. Can I explain the bias? So yeah, so all I do is I take a break of the inside bar and the outside bar. So like right now, it just triggered a short off this inside bar. And what I would do is I would look for a 1-to-1. So this is the strategy that I'm in back testing and forward testing. And the only reason why I'm doing it, like I said before, is because I'm streaming on My Funded Futures TV in the morning on a 30-minute time block, and I'm trying to look for trades. So far, this outside bar is paying once again, and this inside bar hasn't quite paid yet, but it's working. 760 would be take profit on the inside. It's trying to bounce. How do I know if the inside bar is bull or bear? I don't. I don't really care what it is. I just look for the break. That's why I have them painted yellow and pink, and my other candles are white and gray. So yeah, so I don't really look at that. I just go, well, I'm going short, I'm going long. All right, so yeah, inside bar paid. So I'm gonna mark that one down as a win. And it looks like the outside bar might pay. And the outside bar paid. So very good. So nice breaks there. This is all in hindsight, obviously. So very good on the outside bars. Let's get rid of all these markings too. But yeah, so a lot of times the inside bar, whether it's bullish or bearish, I don't really pay attention to it, but some people do. Some people that trade it, you know, do pay attention. You know, if you get a bullish candle, if you start reading candlestick patterns and see a bullish candle, you know, whether it's a pin bar or if you study that kind of stuff, then, you know, like this candle right here where it broke, you know, where there's no top wick, you know, it's pretty bearish. That kind of stuff, you know, you might be ahead of the game. But yeah, I actually don't pay much attention to it, but it is something to possibly look into. Bear Sharami, let's go on a 5-minute. Yeah, so we do have a bear Sharami. So one of the trades I love to take, I actually have a video on it. It's called the 1 trade a day. That's playing out right this second. I'll put the link in the chat. Pull up my channel here. 1 trade a day, very simply, sweeps a high or a low, and then you look for the short. Like in this case, you'd look for the short. Stop would go at the high. What would you target? This mother candle low, or in this case the VWAP. Obviously, in hindsight, played out beautiful. So really nice price action for my style of trading right now tonight. I feel like I'm kind of missing out by experimenting off the 2-minute, but you can see it's working pretty well. Got a little choppy here in this mess here. This is where we lost money, but I've gotten it back once the volatility picked up. I'll put that link to the video in the chat here. Do I have red days? Absolutely. Absolutely. I blew like 3 evals last night. Oh, that's my X. This is what I want. If you guys want to follow me on X, there's my X link again. And that's the link to the that Harami trade, which actually was this inside bar on the 2-minute. What a nice trade that is. Hey, TJP in the house. What's up, TJP? Good to see you. Where you been? Hanging out with other streamers? What's up? What's up? Hope you had a good day. You watching the Nikkei? I'm not gonna watch the Nikkei, but I do not. I don't trade that Nikkei. I tried. No bueno. But yeah, what's up, Glenn? What's up, real robot? What's going on, Mr. Cold in the house? Lots of news coming out. John buys distressed real estate. Lots of news. We are getting plummeted here, so nice. Nice up and down action here. Gonna look for another inside bar here. So right now we are 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7 on the inside bar. But we are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 5 on the outside bars on the 2-minute chart. 4 out of 5. Let me write that down. 4 out of 5. That's good. So I'm liking that. All right, getting pushed down here, 717. Let's take a look at gold here. I'm gonna put it back on the 5-minute chart on gold. Back on the 5 here. So yeah, gold's just kind of consolidating right just above that VWAP. Oil just triggered an inside bar long for oil. We're relying on design knob to get to a massive payout trading inside bars on CL to see what happens. But so far so good. It's been working pretty good tonight. I like it. Nasdaq pushing down here, back below the VWAP, pushing that 24,700. Leading indicator for Nasdaq, yeah, it could be, Mr. Cold, yeah, for sure, yeah. Nothing wrong with doing that. Like, you know, a lot of people will use the VIX or something like that, you know. Trading in the zone, yeah, I like that too, Lost Penny. I haven't really read the books Trading in the Zone, but I've watched all the videos. I can't seem to get through the books. The books are a little dry for me. Tom's book is, I like it. Sometimes I'll listen to Tom's book while I'm, you know, on a treadmill or whatever. I'll listen to it as well. But I actually read that book. I've probably only read about 3 books in my life. I know it probably shows, but I actually read that one. If you guys haven't, this is a great psychology seminar. If you guys never listened to this, if you're a new trader, this is one of my favorites. If you just Google Tom Hugard psychology and look, I like this seminar right here where he's standing right here with this black suit. I do like this one. This is a good one. I've watched this one lots. Very good. There's a few parts to it. And so if you're a newer trader and you're looking for, I don't know, something to watch, there's no strategies involved or nothing like that. It's just talking about real trading, you know, the stuff that we go through every day. I love that. I love this. This is good stuff. So take note if you guys wanted something to watch over the weekend or whatever. Can I put in a link? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. So it's a bunch of different parts to it. You can see right here. I'll put part 1 in the chat, but great stuff. And it's got over 3.9 million views. There it is right there. I would love to be able to go to one of his seminars and meet him someday. I think it'd be kind of cool. All right, got into another 2-minute inside bar here. I might take this. Like I said, please do not follow my trades. I'm going to take this for tradertainment, basically, and to forward test. So, and like I said, I'm going to take it blindly, whichever way it breaks. That's what I'm going to take. So here it is. Basically 2 micros, and I'm going to look for a 1-to-1. If we break to the downside, I will also take the trade. You also don't want to, if you guys are trading funded accounts. All right, we're broke to the downside here. So place my stop above this inside bar here. And we're risking 80 bucks. So let's see if we can make right around 80 bucks. Something like that. And then this is, like I said, this is I'm forward testing this stuff. And we'll see what happens here. I mean, it's looking good. I mean, we're super bearish right now, so we do have the top of the hour here in 20 minutes. So far, I'm liking the outside bars, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This might be something I might be trading on this stream. Looking for the outside bars. All right, looking for it to push down to 678. Stops at 17.17.75. Let's take a look at the 5-minute real quick. Yeah, 5 minutes looking bearish right now. You gotta, hopefully it doesn't want to put in a double bottom here or triple bottom down here at you know, the 80s or something, but see how it goes. Bear Trader 64 in the house. What's up, Bear Trader? Pawn in the house. What's going on? How's the stream been? Just hopping on and been working on a few. We've taken a few really nice trades. So I'm doing a little experiment pawn. Trading a 2-minute chart, basically for the My Funded Future stream, because it's only 30 minutes and it's really tough to get in any trades. So I'm looking for inside bars and outside bar breaks. So what I'm really doing is forward testing. So far we are 4 out of 7 trades on the inside bars, but we are 4 out of 5 on with 1-to-1s on the inside bars. And I actually think that you could almost get a 1.5 or maybe even 2 out of 1 on these outside 2-minute bars. So just experimenting with a lower time frame. And it's going pretty well. I mean, we're up 100 bucks. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Had a good day today. Got a nice big daily payout, potentially, if I take it. And then didn't trade any Apex accounts. And had a good day trading on My Funded Futures TV. Caught 90-point banger on My Funded Futures TV. So if you guys haven't seen me on there, I'm on there every single morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So come on over and hang out. Question about TPT. There's 50% consistency rule in evals, but once in the pro count, there's an 80-20 rule, no max withdrawals. That's right, Michael. So there's no consistency whatsoever, but with Take Profit Trader, the only difference is what happens is it turns into intraday trailing. So a lot of people hate that, right? But you can make up to $10,000 in one single day. And anything above, so let's just say you make, let's just say you're on a 50K account and you make $10,000, you can withdraw $8,000 with a 20% split. On day one. So looks like we're gonna get stopped out on an inside bar, so we're gonna mark that in now. So right now the inside bar is a 50-50 strat, so not so great during the Globex. Not so great if you're going for a 1-to-1. There's no really max withdrawals. What happens is that they'll move you into a Pro Plus if you start making too much money. But no, yeah, there's no max withdrawals. They don't. I mean, you can do that across 5 accounts. Now, trade day, if you guys don't like intraday trailing, trade day is essentially the same thing, except that you can't make as much money on day one, or you can't make 10,000 on day one with trade day. I think it's maybe 5,000 or something. But but they have end of day accounts and they also have static accounts with trade day. But essentially everything else is the same. So if you have a 50K account, you get over 2,000 bucks, you can take daily payouts, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty good. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten a trade day account. I have gotten a few payouts with them this year, but I'm currently trade day less. If you guys are trading with trade day, Pine with a capital P. The My Funny Futures Rapid account. I mean, what do you think? You think I stream for them or something? You think I know? No, I'm just kidding. Let's take a look, just so I give you the right information. Essentially, it's the same daily payout accounts. The nice thing about I know that the nice thing about the Rapid accounts is that you can get it's a 90-10 split compared to the 20 split, which is nice. But here's this, it's pretty much, it's very similar. So the buffer, you have to make $100 more compared to Take Profit Trader. So it's $100 more. And then after that, you can take, there's no consistency rule. And it's a 90-10 split. But the minimum payout is 500 bucks. So that's the difference, because with My Funded Futures, you have to make, essentially you have to get it to, I believe you have to get it to 2,600, and then you can take out 500 or more. But same thing, you can take daily payouts. You can't trade the news. Now with Take Profit Trader, the difference is that you can just take, and anything over 2,000, you can put it into your virtual wallet. So if you make 30 bucks over 2,000 bucks, you can literally take that out, put it in your Take Profit Trader wallet, and build up your wallet where you can either buy accounts or reset accounts. And then I think if you have to get it like $150 or $250 before you can withdraw it out of your wallet without paying a transfer fee, you know. But yeah, but you can literally just make 20 bucks and take it out. With My Funded Futures, it's pretty much the same, but you have to get it, it's a $500 minimum, and you have to be over 2,100. So it's still a really good plan, and this is what I'm trying to work on. I want to get some of these bad boys. So daily payouts, guys, I love them. I mean, I love getting daily payouts. I mean, I think they're a game changer. And like I said, like I didn't feel the market. I didn't really feel like trading today. I got my daily payout. I didn't feel like trading my Apex accounts. I have to trade those Apex accounts for probably another 2 weeks or so before I even come close to getting a payout. And I'm perfectly fine with that. As long as I'm getting a little something in the bank every few days or every day, it's awesome. 2% of market volatility is a bit confusing. Is that the Cosmos? Is that the I'm not really sure what that is. Is that the yeah, you know what? I don't know what, I haven't even heard that. Let me take a look. All right, we have a Harami candle. Now, I haven't traded any Haramis on the 2-minute chart. Take a look at the 5-minute. Pushing back up. Filling this gap here. Well, I'm gonna pull up trade day here. I don't know what that is either. 2%. Oh, those are limit. That's a limit down day. So yeah, a little bit hard to explain. I'm not, but yeah, when you have big limit down days, so like the 7, like when you have like a 7% down day. So I think it's 2% within the 5%. So like let's just say the market opens up, you know, someone drops a nuke and we're down or up, depending on who we nuke. No, I'm just kidding. You know, let's just say it's down 7% that day, then you're not supposed to trade. It's actually like that, Cosmos, with most all the prop firms. They all have that rule. The first one that I ever saw was Top Step doing that. But yeah, I think that's what it's referring to. So like you're talking like unicorn type days, right? So 2% of the price limit. So right here is the circuit breaker. So 7%. So 2%. So you take 5% and then 2% of that, 7%. I think that's what it's referring to. Now there might be someone explaining that in a video or something that could explain it better to me, but it's very, very rare. It doesn't mean like if the market's down 2%, you can't trade. Because now with Nasdaq, that seems to be pretty common, but you almost have 10,000 points. You get 2 free 50K accounts. Let's go, Michael. Yeah. Have I ever clicked the credit bank? Oh yeah, that's how I give away accounts. So that's how I give away TPT accounts. The credit bank. Market's wild. Yeah, this is good price action. I mean, really. Well, depending on your style of trading, but I mean, as far as volatility goes, this is good stuff. Nice back and forth. I felt like, you know, nice Harami candle break, nice outside bar candle, nice inside bar on the 5-minute. You know, everything's worked really, really well. These are the days I have my best days generally, is when you have these big M and W patterns and you get, and both sides can trade. So whether you're a bull or a bear, where I get in trouble most of the time, it's when you get a trend day. You know, because you don't know it's going to be a trend day until it's a trend day. And I can get beat up pretty bad. All right, Lost Penny, I appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for dropping some knowledge, too. Yeah, Victor, I'm from Maine, yeah. Inside bars working on the long. Let's go. Let's check out the inside bars on the long. Yes, it is. Let's go, Design. Thank you for calling that out. I mean, this is something. This might be something to trade, guys. Design Knob said, hey, the volatility is picking up in on oil. Let's see what the inside bars do. And yeah, they've been working really well. What are you looking for so far, Design? Are you looking for 1-to-1s? You're looking for 1-to-2? You're looking for gap fills? What are you looking for? Just curious. Strategy working? So far, honest take, outside bars been banging. Inside bars, not so much. Inside bars, we got a 50-50 strat with a 1-to-1. That means you pretty much made no money. But outside bars right now, 4 out of 5 off the 2-minute chart. Outside bars, 2 out of 5. I mean, 4 out of 5. So pretty good. The old outside bar. Matter of fact, actually no. So yeah, not too bad for that. Victor, you're from Augusta? I worked for the Augusta Post Office for 15 years. So now you might know who I am. You might know all my secrets. So I gotta be careful what I say. Maine's one big small town, so. Do I still live in Augusta? No, I don't. I did live in Augusta I lived on Sewell Street, the good part of Sewell Street, for maybe 7, 8 years, something like that. Funny, because if you're from Augusta, you know what I mean when I say the good part of Soul Street. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah, I've owned a few houses in Augusta. I've owned one on Bond Brook Road. I've owned one on North Belfast Ave and Soul Street. I lived on Soul Street too for a while. That's cool though. Small world. We got a few Bainers that pop in on chat, so it's pretty cool. Mr. Zink, who's on My Funded Futures TV with me, is also from Maine. I think he lives up in northern Maine though. I don't know exactly where he lives, but yeah, you got the old 8 p.m. volume spike coming up. Well, that's pretty much going to do it for me tonight, guys, I think. But yeah, nice. I own a bit of rentals here, too, in Sand Hill and Waterville, and I currently live in Belgrade. Oh, nice. Yeah, I had the same thing. I never had any rentals on Sand Hill, but I had rentals in Waterville and then around Augusta. And then I sold them all. I sold all of them. But yeah, I had a house that I owned on Drummond Ave in Waterville as well. Yeah, they're all gone now. Belgrade's nice. I like Belgrade. I live the opposite way. I live south of Augusta now. Pine with a capital P. So yeah, so Pine with a capital P for trade day. Appreciate that. If you guys are trading with trade day, Pine with a capital P if you're picking up any accounts. Of course, Apex, still running a good sale on Apex right now. You can see it up there, up to 85% off. Use code PINE. Bulenox as well. Use code PINE. My Funded Futures, Tradeify. You guys know the deal. Thank you for using my code to help support this channel. You guys are the reason why I stream every day. You guys are the reason why I got hired on as a host on My Funded Futures TV. It's all because of you guys supporting me every single day. That gives me the motivation to get up and do this for you guys and to try out new strategies and sling some contracts. Currently up a whopping 40 cents. So not so much a viable strategy with the inside bars, but we would be extremely profitable if we only traded the outside bars. I don't know what I said before that, but the inside bars so far, not really paying if you take every single one. So actually we would be up. Technically we'd be up because we didn't take this trade. We paper handed it. So we would have been up a little bit, but yeah, like I said, we were trying out a new strategy, and perhaps we'll keep trying it tomorrow as well. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you guys don't know, I stream every single night for the Globex Open, Sunday night through Thursday, and then I'm on My Funded Futures TV every single morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time for only 30 minutes. So 30-minute block. And I hope to see you guys there, right? Thank you so much. Please use code PINE. Stay tuned for the outro music, if I can find it. If I can find it. Oh, that's the wrong. Oh no, I accidentally clicked on the old Fast Track Trading bookmark. That's not good. They're on to me now. If you know, you know. All right, guys. Peace out.
On the trade trader, charts lit, wrist tight, inside bars only. Let's work.
Thanks, everyone.
I'm trading in the pies,
Peace.
futures
Have a good
on the
night.
screen. Prop firm,
day.
capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk of fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. AQ moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Yeah, funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, Apex on a deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators clutter in my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market